Hi, guys.
Go ahead with questions for Coach Ciarrocca.
Coach, PJ was on his radio show yesterday talking about being a solution-driven program. How does that apply to the offense this week?
Well, I mean, we need to play better than we played the last 3 weeks. I think we all have ownership in it. I know I feel like I need to do a better job, be a better coach, and develop, have these guys better prepared, and so that they can go out and perform better. Um, that's me every week, though. Be honest with you. I want to be a better coach every single day that I come to work, and because I want to see the players get better every single day. And you can't ask them to do something that you're not doing yourself. So
After looking back at the film, what were your overall impressions of Aiden's first start?
um, I thought he really handled the situation well for his first start in that atmosphere. I don't think he was rattled at all by the atmosphere and the moment. I thought he was able to keep really good focus and concentration. I thought he made really good decisions with the ball. There's a couple balls that could have been a little bit better, more accurate, but overall, I thought for his first start, he did really well, and that I'm really high on what his future's about.
Did you see any lack of being rattled a little bit at Illinois, just given the situation that he was thrown into, bobbling the first snap? Did you notice anything from him when he was thrown into it at Illinois?
I thought he was a little nervous, to be honest with you. I thought it was a real tough situation to get thrown into. Um, for your first like real meaningful snaps. I thought he learned from it and grew, and I think there's things from the Penn State game that he learned and that he's going to grow from. But he seemed a little rushed, a little more rushed to me in those snaps in the Illinois game, and again the game situation dictated was a little bit different than what he had on Saturday as far as getting thrown into.
How do you try and alleviate some of the pressure on the offensive line with how hard defenses are coming downhill right now?
Yeah, I just think we maybe a little bit better balance, better in the play action game maybe. You know, w- block them better.
Kirk, how would you assess the wide receivers' performance last week and going forward? What do you expect on them?
I thought they took a step forward. Actually, they were aggressive and attacked. They didn't win all the battles, but I thought they were aggressive and they played with confidence. I think it was a positive step forward for them, and they just got to keep building on it. It's over a long period of time. It happens all of a sudden. Nobody knows when it's going to happen exactly, but you just got to keep grinding and believe in yourself. And I thought that they played with confidence and they believe in themselves. And that's really I want to see that out of them. And I know that sooner or later, they'll be great all the time. They have the potential. They have it in them. They've had great moments, and I want them to build on those moments. And become more consistent with those moments.
How does Brevin compare when you left here to when you came back, and where is he now?
Yeah, he's obviously a much better player with it. His focus and concentration is better. His details are better. Brevin's always been a hard worker. He always has been committed to being the best that he can be. It takes time, and he was able to just keep putting those days together, and now it's kind of coming together for him, with it. The exciting thing about him is I think he can be even better than he is right now. So, and he just keeps attacking his craft every single day, and Greg's doing a great job coaching him. But his attitude is right and his commitment is there, and I couldn't be more happy for him, just knowing how far he's come to get to this point and how hard he's had to work for it, and now it's paying off for him.
You mentioned earlier in the season that the key to a good third down offense is being good on first and second down. So when you look back at last week when you were consistently in third long, how frustrating was that to kind of go through?
We've just got to be better on first and second down. I know that. We know that. We got to do a better job giving them better plays, and they got to do a better job executing the plays. The procedural penalties hurt us early in the game. But that's, neither here nor there. We knew that they were going to be really tough with their third down package and their pass rush and all that. That's playing into their hands, and it didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
What's it about Rutgers?
Very well coached, very tough. They're playing great team defense. The sum of the 11, the whole is greater than the individual pieces. All together, they're really good. They play super hard. They're detailed, and the results show that. Just you put game after game on. They've been playing great. My hat's off to them. But it's a typical Greg Schiano coach team. They're very, very tough, fundamentally sound. Play super hard, and obviously you have those type of results. They have some really good players too.
Kirk, what are some memorable lessons that you took away from working with Schiano at Rutgers?
Honestly, I owe him a lot. I think I was in my late 30s when I started to work with him, and he taught me so much, just about being what it takes to be the best you can be as a coach. And, whether it was just paying attention to the details or just how he thinks about football. I used to love having conversations with him just about football and his overall thoughts, with it. And didn't have to be offense. It could be anything. That had to do with the game, so I owe him a lot. He knows that. I don't think I'd be where I'm at today without those experiences that I had there. He really accelerated my growth as a coach. He really did. And, I tell him that too, that I owe you a lot with it, so.
How would you evaluate the running backs behind Mo right now?
I think it's hard to evaluate them when they're not given a chance to get in a groove out there with it. But I think they can. I don't know what the best way to say it is, but I think they're a lot like the rest of our offense. We can play better. And that's really been. Our message. We can play better. We have played better. We're capable of it, and they need to know that. And I know they believe that, and they're disappointed, just like they were disappointed on Sunday and Saturday night, whatever it was, just like I was, right? And that's the great thing about these kids, But they came to work on Sunday, and with the attitude of we got to get better, and that's what we want out of them. So I think they can play better, but I don't think they played poorly at all, But we need everybody to play better, and we need to coach better, and I understand that.
Got time for one or two more for Coach?
How close is Zach Evans to possibly contributing?
You know, the injury, the time that he missed kind of set him back. You know, before he got hurt in training camp, you know, I would have said that he would be ready to contribute this season. You know, I think he's doing a good job in practice. He knows what he's doing now. And so I won't be afraid to put him in the game. But I do think that was a big bolt of time that he missed. You know, that he needed to develop. But he's done a good job in practice. He knows what he's doing. I think he's a very talented young man. And at some point he's going to get an opportunity.